Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody doesn't need to act on impulse because they are not who you think they are. So, I don't know. When it comes to, like somebody acting on impulse, this is like, making, like an impulsive decision, saying yes impulsively or saying no impulsively. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. The swinging card. Somebody, could be a swinger, So somebody, yeah. That's for somebody, not everybody. This is also giving me too, like somebody trying to act like that they're happy, but they're not. This could be somebody, that somebody, could have a child with. Or somebody, they're just childish and immature. Yeah, something definitely is taking a toll on somebody. Something, could be taking a toll on somebody's house. I don't know. It could be a child or, it could be a childish, immature person. It definitely could be a childish, immature, feminine energy. But yeah, don't act on impulse because they are not who you think that they are. This is like, like somebody, because it's a kid on this card. So yeah, somebody acting like that they're a good parent, but they're not. This could be, like somebody acting like that they're concerned about somebody, but they're not. Acting like that they have, like somebody's best interest, but they don't. Give me another one, Holy Spirit. For somebody, it could be somebody, that somebody, could have went to school with, This could be somebody, that somebody went to school with, in preschool, elementary school, because this little child looks little enough to be, like in preschool or elementary school. There's a lot of trees. So, Earth. So there could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, we got the uncovered card. So something, could be being uncovered out here. Somebody's energy is back and forth. Somebody's energy, could be up and down, I don't know. Somebody, could be playing in somebody's energy as well. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. We got the everybody's laughing card. So, everybody's laughing at somebody. It could be the person, that, like it's not who they say they are. So something, could be uncovered. This is like, like somebody being embarrassed. Somebody, could, be publicly embarrassed. But this is also, too, like, like somebody's spiritual team getting the last laugh. So it could have something to do with, like somebody's spiritual team uncovering some information to somebody, So this is like, like somebody hiding some information. And somebody's spiritual team, brings them some information like, ha, 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 joke's on you. Yeah, you thought you got the last laugh, didn't you? Uh-huh. Wow. We got thirsty boots at the bottom of the deck, so be aware of, yeah, thirsty boots. Yeah, trying to come in hollering about teamwork makes the dream work. Uh-huh. Wow. I don't know. There could be somebody, that, yeah, like, they could have been, like so thirsty, that they, picked, like a group of people over, like somebody else, when they find out, that, yeah, like the grass ain't greener over there because, yeah, they ain't water it, they ain't cut it, yeah, there's snakes all up in the grass, there's rodents all up in the grass, yeah. So somebody, could, yeah, like want to, like come back to, like the other team or come back, to, yeah, like somebody's side. So there could be people, that could be, yeah, like laughing at somebody, because of it, But it goes back to, yeah, public embarrassment. This is like somebody trying to publicly embarrass somebody, and then, yeah, like, now they need that person, and so, yeah, people are laughing like, ha, 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 you try to publicly embarrass them or you try to, yeah, snake them or whatever. And now, yeah, you're going back, running back over there because you need them. Yeah, somebody's thirsty out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, likes to play games. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could be a single father, or somebody, could be about to find, like, become, like a single father. Somebody, could just be a single parent out here. Something about, yeah, like somebody being laughed at, It could be, because, yeah, somebody's single. So I don't know. Because it's some women on this card laughing at somebody. Maybe, yeah, people, laugh at somebody because, yeah, like they just, stay in their place, run their race, try to be, take care of their kids or whatever, and yeah, like maybe there are some people, that, like are trying to date somebody. And so, yeah, like somebody rejects them. And so then they laugh and they talk about somebody like, oh, they don't like women or they don't like men. Like, what's wrong with them, But I really feel like like there is somebody going back to, yeah, don't act on impulse because they are not who you think that they are. Yeah, so somebody's putting on a front. Somebody's acting like they're something that they're not. Or they're acting like somebody that they're not. This is like, yeah, like somebody, taking care, of a kid. But then, yeah, like leaving the other kid out, And then, yeah, they want somebody to believe that, like, they're a good parent. Well, if you're a good parent, you're a good parent to all the kids. Not just one kid, to all the kids. Mm-hmm. We got the rare breed card. So somebody's a rare breed out here. Somebody, can find something rare, This is giving me like an antique. So somebody, could find, like a rare antique. Somebody, could cash in on something out here. But yeah, this is like the rare breed card. So, rare breeds, yeah, they're hard to find. So I feel like somebody is a rare breed out here. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Somebody, could have been playing with a rare breed. Mm. Mm. Why is it swinging here? We got the Temperance card. So yeah, somebody's being told, to, yeah, remain balanced out here. Mm-hmm. Something about a message. Because if y'all see those birds, look like, like message birds. And there's one bird that's flying off. Like somebody, like sending somebody a message. So somebody, could send a message or receive a message. Or, yeah, it's giving me, yeah, like some type of message has been sent. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, somebody's being told to, yeah, stay balanced. Especially when it comes to, yeah, your energy. Mm-hmm. Or, yeah, somebody, could just be, their energy could just be balancing out. This could have something to do, with, yeah, like somebody, like doing things, that, yeah, like keep them, like on a high vibe, going places, that, yeah, like are high vibing places. We got the Six of Wands. So something about, yeah, somebody, getting some type of attention out here. So maybe somebody's being told to, yeah, like stay balanced. Maybe somebody is about to, receive a lot of attention. But something, could be about to be brought to somebody or some people's attention. I know for sure, yeah. Going back to that rare breed card, yeah, like something, there could be people that could realize that, yeah, like somebody, is, yeah, like rare, like they're hard to find, that like they're limited edition. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Something about some shade. The shade room. Because if y'all see, it looks like a shade over, her. So something about, yeah, some shade. But, like, shade is slang for, like, yeah, basically talking ish, throwing shade. So I don't know, somebody, could be throwing shade. But it goes back to, yeah, somebody, yeah, like trying to embarrass somebody, and then, yeah, like, then they realize that they need somebody. So then they try to run, back to that person. Mm-hmm. Mm. We got a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody, could be married out here. Or somebody, could go from married, to divorced. Or married to single. Or somebody, yeah, they could be going from single, to being married. Something, could be brought to somebody's attention about somebody's husband. Or about somebody's finances. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. The King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Mm-hmm. So somebody, could be in the King of Pentacles energy. Even if you're a feminine energy, you could be, in the King of Pentacles energy, just career driven, just, focused. But something is about to be brought to somebody's attention. And it could have something to do with, yeah, like some money. Or somebody, is getting the attention of, like, yeah, some people, So this is like, somebody, at work. And, like, yeah, like the higher ups, they, they're at work. And so, the higher ups, are watching, somebody work really, really, really hard, And so, yeah, it can be brought, to, yeah, like that person's attention, that, yeah, like the higher ups have their eye on that person as far as, like to, yeah, like for, like a promotion or, this could be, like to transfer, to a different company, yeah, to be in a different position. Mm-hmm. Wow. We got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So something about, yeah, somebody moving forward. Forward movement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody's being told to, yeah, stay balanced, and yeah, keep moving forward. Something about a car. Somebody, could spend a lot of money on a car. Or somebody, could put a lot of money into a car. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, putting a lot of money into something, when people are laughing at it, like, why would you do that, It's just like, yeah, using the car as an example. So, somebody buys a car and they put a lot of money in a car. And people are like, well, why would you buy that junky car, and put all that money into that car, it's still going to be junk when you put all that money into it. But yeah, they don't know, that, yeah, like somebody, has bought that car and put a lot of money into it because, yeah, they're going to put it, in a car show, And so, yeah, somebody, could win $100,000, from, yeah, fixing up that car, putting a lot of money in that car, and yeah, winning, like the $100,000 prize, at the car show. We got the Page of Cups in the reverse. I don't know. Somebody, could have paid a lot of money for somebody to receive some bad news. Or somebody, could pay a lot of money, and then, yeah, like they receive bad news. Or it goes back to, yeah, like people, yeah, like laughing at somebody like, oh, like projecting, yeah, like projecting negativity. So using the car as an example. It ain't gonna do nothing but break down. As soon as they put all that money into it, it's not gonna get down the street before it breaks down. Yeah, there's some people that want somebody to receive some bad news. Mm-hmm. But something about, yeah, losing a child. So somebody, could lose a child. Somebody, could be in fear of losing a child. We got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, something about, yeah, like some people laughing, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, something about somebody being the laughing stock. But this is like, like, yeah, like this is somebody, so yeah, going back, to people, yeah, like downplaying somebody, like, yeah, they're going to put all that money into that car, and it's not going to go nowhere. And then, yeah, like somebody, like proves some people wrong, because that's what it's giving me, like, yeah, like that person, jumping through that ring of fire, yeah, most people will be scared, to, yeah, jump through that ring of fire. But yeah, somebody does it. So something about, yeah, like somebody's faith. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like somebody, like having the faith, to, yeah, do something, that, yeah, like people, could have laughed at. But it's also giving me too, yeah, like yeah, going back to the beginning, yeah, somebody, yeah, like trying to, like uh laugh at somebody, or, get somebody to make a clown of themselves, and then, yeah, like the same person, that they, yeah, were laughing at or trying to get to make a clown of themselves, yeah, they find out, that somebody, yeah, uh has achieved something, or is achieving something, and now, yeah, they don't want to laugh anymore, now they want to, yeah, be on somebody's team. Be aware of, yeah, secret manipulation. So manipulation is often secret. Recognize it to avoid being controlled. So with this Six of Wands, yeah, somebody, could be, yeah, recognizing, yeah, like some type of secret manipulation out here. Or yeah, somebody doesn't need to act on impulse, because, yeah, they are not who they say that they are. So yeah, somebody, could be trying to secretly manipulate somebody to control somebody. Yeah, something about, yeah, like some hidden agendas being revealed. People may have hidden agendas. Stay alert and uncover their true intentions. So something about, yeah, some people's true intentions having something to do with, yeah, money. Yeah. Veiled desires. So yeah, desires can be veiled in denial. Recognize them to fulfill your true needs. So somebody, could be in denial out here about some stuff. This could be somebody, being in denial about, yeah, who they are. Somebody, could be in denial about, yeah, them being a good parent. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody, having a child over here, but yeah, they spend a lot of time with, yeah, like another child. But yeah, like a good parent, yeah, they parent all the kids, not just one or two of the kids, or however many kids somebody got. Somebody, could be in denial about a child being theirs, because there's a child on this card, but we have a Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody has masked emotions out here. Somebody, could be, like seeking, like some truth. Or somebody, yeah, they could be seeking the true feelings behind, like somebody's facade. So maybe somebody's scared, because, yeah, like maybe somebody, isn't acting on impulse, Maybe somebody realizes that, yeah, like somebody knows that, yeah, like they're not who they, are, or who they, claim that they are. Shadowy intentions. Intentions can be shadowy and unclear. Illuminate them to understand true desires. So something about, yeah, somebody playing games, creating illusions out here. But it goes back to, yeah, the secret manipulation. Yeah, be aware of, somebody trying to manipulate somebody, When it has something to do with, yeah, like some money. Be aware, yeah, of people, you know, trying to manipulate somebody, you know, trying to ask for some type of favors out here. Yeah, we got imposter. So I'm not who you think I am. So somebody needs to, yeah, not act on impulse. So there could be somebody, you know, that's out here acting like that they're balanced, you know, yeah, like, you know, yeah, like they, you know. But yeah, it's about to be brought to somebody's attention. So somebody doesn't need to act on impulse. We got grapevine. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, sending a message or receiving some type of message. So be aware of, yeah, like drama. Be aware of, yeah, somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they're not who somebody thinks that they are, trying to, yeah, like, you know, come with some type of gossip. Because there could be somebody, you know, that could be like, yeah, I heard something, you know, you're going to be interested in. But it's giving me, yeah, like, you know, like somebody trying to tell somebody something, you know, yeah, like just to get the last laugh or something like that. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody being embarrassed. Yep, we got greed. So somebody's not who somebody thinks that they are. Yeah, somebody operates out of greed. Somebody's pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries out here. Yep. And then we got loan. So be aware, you know, somebody, yeah, trying to manipulate somebody, you know, to, yeah, because, you know, they need some money. It says I'm in need of financial assistance. So, yeah. And then we got support. I'm here to support and elevate you. So, yeah, somebody ain't here to support somebody or elevate somebody. Yeah, all they want is some money. All they want is some money. Wow. We got to give it time. Everything happens in divine timing. Let things flow. So somebody's being told to, yeah, you know, remain balanced. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody trying to manipulate somebody, you know, just give it time, you know, because I feel like yeah, like somebody, you know, they could be trying to, yeah, like just stay attached to somebody, you know, and it could have something to do with finances. It's, yeah, it's out of greed, or, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they are not who somebody thinks that they are. And I feel like yeah, with this, everything happens in divine timing. Let things flow. Yeah, it's gonna be uncovered. We got pregnancy. Somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that they're pregnant. That's for somebody, not everybody, but something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, finding out that somebody's pregnant. I don't know, somebody, you know, could get pregnant for money. Somebody, you know, could make an announcement, you know, that they're pregnant. It says finding myself. It was time I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could like separate from somebody. But it's something about, yeah, like people laughing at somebody. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like other people know, you know, what's going on with somebody. And so, yeah, like these people are laughing at the person that don't know what's going on. We got an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or there's one involved. We got wild side. So there's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Be aware. Be aware. Because, yeah, something, could end up bad out here. Or going back to, like somebody's not who they say that they are. So something about, like people, like knowing some stuff, that maybe somebody doesn't know. But something about, like somebody, like getting out of their comfort zone. So somebody, could be trying to get somebody out of their comfort zone, and it possibly isn't a good thing that somebody, could be trying to get somebody out of their comfort zone. Yeah, we have nervous. Yeah, somebody, could have chosen, like the wild side, and now they want to go back to the calm side, to the balanced side. Yeah, somebody's life could be all out of balance, all out of whack. It says you hurt me. It says everything that happened hurt me so much I need more time to heal. I don't like, everybody's laughing because it's kind of like, like it's people that know some stuff that somebody else don't know. Is what it's giving me. Somebody, could have a gambling problem. Or somebody, like, they definitely, have problems with their finances out here. Somebody, could find out that somebody is a swinger, Well, we got, attention of others. Somebody's addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So something about, somebody attention seeker. Somebody's a people pleaser. Yeah, so going back to, some attention. But with this Temperance card, this is like, like somebody that don't need attention, Somebody, could already have, like attention, But it's like good attention. Somebody, they could have sought out, some attention, and they could have found out, that, they got some type of bad attention, or, that's what's going on. So something about, somebody trying to embarrass somebody, and they could be being embarrassed. We got the love spell card, but it came out in the reverse. So somebody, could have tried to do some type of love spell, and it could have backfired. But like with this love spell in the reverse and this wild side, somebody's out of control. And it could be because of, like some type of love spell that backfired. Something about, somebody letting go of their wild side. So somebody, they could be, like changing their life, So, somebody no longer, goes to the bars and the clubs and, somebody, no longer, hangs out, with a certain group of people and things of that nature. But we got someone else. So someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So going back to, the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. But there could be somebody, that, could be trying to sabotage something, that, is about to happen for somebody. So this could be, like two people coming together. But something about, a wild side, and, like multiple people being involved. So something about, swingers. Or, somebody, dealing with multiple people. We got a gold digger. So there could be a gold digger, they could be trying to sabotage something, but they want your money. So somebody's being used out here. I don't know, somebody, could be being used for SCX, for money, for, It says run away. Somebody, could be trying to get away from the gold digger. Somebody, could be trying to get away from somebody. Or, this is like, like somebody running from somebody towards, like trouble. Somebody, could be taking a trip. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody needing attention from other people. So I don't know. Somebody, yeah, somebody's not who somebody thinks that they are. Somebody literally, yeah, could be running away from, yeah, like finding themselves, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, like they could, you know, yeah, get a divorce, because that's what's on this card. So somebody, you know, get a divorce. Instead of them, you know, like healing, you know, yeah, like they jump into another relationship. Or, yeah, like their life just gets out of control. Somebody, you know, could be going through a divorce. Or somebody, you know, could be experiencing some type of breakup out here as well. Something about an open marriage or open relationship. We got date night. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be dating somebody. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like, it's giving me, yeah, dating multiple people. Something about, yeah, somebody being a gold digger. It says, will you listen? It says, there's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? So something about somebody, you know, yeah, speaking some type of truth. We got a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, you know. There could be a gold digger. Or there's a gold digger in the middle or something. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get caught in the act doing something out here. It says this information will be heavy. So that's why somebody's being told, yeah, to remain balanced out here. Somebody, you know, could get caught in the act watching somebody. I don't know. For somebody, it could be, yeah, like having SEX. But somebody definitely, yeah, is watching somebody out here. And it definitely, yeah, is going to be brought to somebody or some people's attention. Yep, this is real life. So something about, yeah, what somebody is watching is real life. Or something about, yeah, reality TV. Somebody, you know, could be on reality TV, or somebody could be watching reality TV. I don't know. There could be a kid, you know, that could be watching something take place out here. But yeah, there's somebody or some people, yeah, they're about to find out that, yeah, this is real life. We got a Libra. So there's a Libra involved. We got a Pisces. I don't know. There could be a Pisces. They could be watching somebody, or there's somebody that's watching a Pisces. I don't know. There could be some people, you know, that could be watching somebody, you know, like, yeah, like on social media or on TV, you know. So it goes back to, yeah, some people, you know, yeah, we're laughing at somebody. Oh, they're putting all that money into that car, you know, that car ain't gonna go nowhere. And then, yeah, like somebody sees somebody on, yeah, the car show, you know, and they see that somebody, you know, is, yeah, the winner. But there could be, yeah, some people that definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody. Definitely could be watching somebody, and it has something to do with some finances. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're on a karmic path, or somebody's on a karmic path. So somebody definitely, yeah, doesn't need to be swayed when it comes to whoever this is. Somebody doesn't need to act on impulse, you know. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, having, you know, like empathy and compassion for somebody, you know. But yeah, like somebody, you know, is lying to them as to why they need money, you know. Yeah, somebody could find out that they're really being used, you know. By people that are on a karmic path. We got a Leo. Somebody, you know, could be watching a Leo. Or there's a Leo that could be watching somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah. There's somebody, some people that are watching somebody be strong. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But something about, yeah, watching some people have sex or watching, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There could be some kids, you know, that could be watching some stuff take place, you know, and they don't need to be watching it. But everything that, yeah, like some people have done, yeah, is being exposed. So, yeah, people, yeah, this is real life. Yeah. So, yeah, what's done in the dark comes to the light. Mm-hmm. And then we got, yeah, a highly intuitive person. So somebody, yeah, is a highly intuitive person. Somebody needs to, yeah, trust their intuition, you know? So, yeah, whatever somebody's intuition, you know, is, yeah, telling them, yeah, trust it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, we got in the closet. So, I don't know. There could be somebody, you know, that could be in the closet. Somebody, yeah, somebody's in the closet, so somebody doesn't need to be swayed. But it goes back to, yeah, you know, the grapevine. I heard, you know, some interesting stuff that you might want to hear. And then, yeah, like the sabotage, you know. So, yeah, somebody's trying to sabotage something. So, I feel like going back to, yeah, somebody doesn't need to act on impulse. And it could have something to do with, yeah, like somebody, you know, like receiving some information. Mm-hmm. We got emergency call. So, somebody, you know, could, yeah, like, receive some type of call of emergency out here. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, like call 911. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be watching somebody in the closet. So somebody could get in somebody's home and they're in the closet. But somebody, yeah, could have to call 911. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like calling, yeah, going back to, yeah. So somebody chose the wild side, you know, instead of the balanced side. And so then, yeah, like somebody, you know, something happens. And so now, yeah, they want to, you know, it's an emergency. I must call the calm side, the balanced side. I need their help. Mm-hmm. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, this information will be heavy. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have found out a lot about their family. And yeah, like, it's not good. I don't know, somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that a family member is in the closet, or something about, yeah, some family members being in the closet, you know. It's giving me, yeah, like family incest. But yeah, somebody finds out some stuff about their family and it's not good. Somebody could be shocked and confused. But this is also too, yeah, like somebody yeah, not being swayed, you know. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, receive some type of information that could, you know, like be heavy, you know, and so somebody could be, you know, like shocked at the same time, you know, confused. We got the last conversation. So I don't know, somebody, you know, could be shocked and confused about the last conversation, you know, that somebody, you know, could have had with somebody. The last conversation that somebody could have had with somebody was, yeah, this is real life, you know, what's done in the dark comes to the light. We got shocking evidence. So maybe, you know, like, yeah, like the last conversation that somebody had with somebody, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have had some shocking evidence. Maybe somebody didn't know that they had some type of shocking evidence, you know. But somebody's in the closet and somebody, you know, could have some type of shocking evidence. It's like, yeah, like somebody watching somebody doing something. And so, yeah, like if somebody's watching them doing it, then yeah, they have the evidence, you know. But yeah, we got show up at your home. So somebody, you know, could want to show up at somebody's home. So somebody just being told to, yeah, be aware, don't be swayed, don't act on impulse. Whoever this is, yeah, they're on a karmic path. We got a Capricorn. So there could be a Capricorn. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have some shocking evidence, you know, when it comes to a Capricorn. This Capricorn could be, you know, like a family member. But whoever this is, yeah, they're on a karmic path. So yeah, don't be swayed. Yeah, because parts of the bigger plan are falling into place. So somebody or some people are trying to thwart you know, the bigger plan that's falling into place. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, whatever this information is, yeah, this information will be heavy for somebody. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, great things are manifesting in their life. But it's all about, yeah, like people trying to bring, you know, yeah, like some gossip somebody's way. Yeah. Yeah. It's enemies, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, great things are manifesting in somebody's life. And, yeah, somebody is so close that their enemies can taste it. So, yeah, it's people, you know, that, yeah, want to bring some type of gossip, you know, going back to, yeah, the sabotage card. Something about, yeah, somebody watching a kid. Somebody, you know, could have been babysitting a kid. Or something happened, you know, when the kid was being babysat. Or this is like, you know, like, yeah, like an adult, you know, yeah, finding out, you know, some stuff, you know, that could have taken place, you know, when they were a kid. Or, you know, take place, you know, with like their kid. But yeah, somebody's feeling very uncomfortable. Somebody's enemies are definitely, yeah, feeling very uncomfortable. Because, yeah, somebody's so close. And, yeah, their enemies can taste it. So, yeah, be aware, you know, of, yeah, like drama, gossip, yeah. But somebody, you know, could be feeling very uncomfortable because somebody is a highly intuitive person. And because, yeah, somebody trusts their intuition. So, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, needs to trust their intuition. So, yeah, whatever information that somebody receives, I feel like somebody needs to trust their intuition. And somebody needs to know that, yeah, don't worry, it's going to work out. So something about, yeah, like, yeah, the bigger plan is going to work out regardless, you know? But yeah, there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that they now see, now that it was all an illusion. So something about, yeah, some gossip. It was all an illusion. Or it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, saying that they are somebody, you know, that they're not. Yeah. Somebody saying that they're a good parent, they're not. Somebody saying that they're a good friend, they're not. Somebody saying that they're a good family member, they're not. We got a Cancer. So there's a Cancer involved. Somebody could be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper. We got big financial increase at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be about to receive some type of big financial increase out here. So that could be, you know, what could shock and confuse some people. We got, you are receiving this information because you deserve it. So the information that somebody, you know, could be receiving, you know, could be heavy, but somebody deserves, you know, to know, yeah, this information. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have to travel. Somebody, you know, could have to travel to receive something out here. It could have something to do with, yeah, a big financial increase. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like not acting on impulse. Yeah, trust your intuition when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, traveling to receive something. Somebody's also being told, yeah, to keep making progress. The only one that can stop you is you. So something about, yeah, somebody trying to use manipulation to control. Yep. But, yeah, many people know about this. So many people know about some information. Many people know about some type of last conversation that somebody had with somebody. Or, yeah, many people know about, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like having to travel to receive whatever this is. So be aware. Because many of those people that know about something, amongst those many people, yeah, it could be a thief that could be lurking. Something about, yeah, somebody hiding something in the closet. Something can, something could be stolen out of a closet. I don't know, this could be some money. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have lost control of a situation. So many people know that somebody has lost control of a situation out here. That could be another reason why people could be laughing. So yeah, be aware, because somebody, you know, could be trying to beat around the bush when it comes to some type of information. I don't know. Somebody or some people could be trying to stop somebody, you know, from receiving, you know, like, yeah, this information. But yeah, there are some hidden issues that definitely, yeah, are coming to the surface. It could be amongst a family. It could be amongst somebody. It definitely, yeah, for whoever lost control of a situation. Yeah, somebody twisted the truth to gain financially. So whoever this is, you will never look at them the same again after this. Yeah. Somebody definitely is achieving a rare milestone. And so, yeah, there's somebody or some people that want to stop it. And somebody definitely is about to receive some good news. So it could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like somebody, you know, traveling, you know, to receive this good news, or traveling to receive, you know, whatever this is. I don't know. That ring, yeah, it's giving me ring cam energy. So something about a ring cam, something, you know, could be caught on a ring cam. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could travel, you know, to, yeah, get a ring. Something about, yeah, a ring stolen, you know. We got don't waste your time. So yeah, going back to don't act on impulse, you know. They are not who, you know, you think that they are. So somebody's being told, yeah, remain balanced, you know, don't waste your time. But something about, yeah, like somebody throwing shade, or somebody, you know, yeah, like trying to, you know, like embarrass somebody, or, you know, yeah, like trying to get somebody to make a fool of themselves. We got third eye blocked. So somebody's third eye could be blocked, or somebody, you know, could have been trying to block somebody's third eye. But this is giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, not needing to waste their time trying to block somebody's third eye. But somebody definitely, yeah, thought, you know, that somebody, you know, was a puppet on their string out here. Somebody, you know, could be involved in credit card fraud. Whoever this is, they could have breadcrumbed somebody. So somebody, you know, could have had a lot of money, and they could have breadcrumbed somebody. Or yeah, somebody, you know, could have invested a lot of money into somebody, you know, only to get breadcrumbs in return. But we got avoiding you. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be avoiding somebody out here. But it's also giving me too, yeah, like somebody wanting, you know, yeah, like their intentions are off. So yeah, like somebody just wanting money, or somebody just wanting sex, you know. So somebody, yeah, they're not, they don't, you know, they don't, you know, deal with people like that anymore. So maybe somebody, you know, is, yeah, like choosing to walk away with this don't waste your time. Yeah, this could be somebody from somebody's past. So yeah, the past is behind you. But it's something about, yeah, like the past, you know, possibly, yeah, like sneaking up on somebody. That could be who could be wanting to show up at somebody's home. Somebody from somebody's past. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be avoiding somebody because, you know, of somebody's past, or because of past people. But yeah, somebody's free. Somebody's free, you know, from, yeah, the past. Somebody's free from, you know, yeah, being breadcrumbs. Somebody's free from, yeah, you know, dealing with people, you know, that, yeah, only want money and, you know, sex or whatever have you. Somebody's free. Yeah, somebody done learned a lesson out here. Yeah, about the past being behind them. But it's giving me too, yeah, like somebody on a karmic path, you know, and yeah, like somebody, you know, could have been like, look, the past is behind you, you know, like move forward, you know, yeah. And somebody continues to sit in the past. Yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, don't waste your time. Yeah, somebody's a big red flag, or somebody's a walking big red flag out here. So somebody knows it. And there definitely could be somebody, you know, that could be getting hit where it hurts. This could be somebody that could be avoiding somebody. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. We got no proof. So something about, yeah, like going back, you know, to like people, you know, possibly, yeah, like trying to embarrass somebody, or, you know, yeah, like they don't have no proof. They don't have no proof of, you know, yeah, what they said somebody was doing, or, you know, they don't have no proof. Yeah, going back to the, I heard through the grapevine, but yeah, it's just gossip. They don't have no proof of what they heard. But there's also somebody that possibly, yeah, feels like that somebody doesn't have any proof about some stuff that they have been doing. They possibly know now, that's why they could be avoiding somebody. We got a real divine counterpart. So somebody's real divine counterpart, you know, could be on its way. So somebody, you know, could be free at last, you know, from, yeah, like some type of karmic cycle. So yeah, we got a real divine counterpart. So we got out of options. So somebody, yeah, because they're not receiving some type of proof, they could feel like that they're out of options. So that could be what somebody wants to do. Show up at somebody's home. Or, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could have been trying to get some type of revenge. But, yeah, like, they're out of options. So they done did everything that they could possibly think of, you know, to try to get some type of revenge. And, yeah, it's not working. But this is also, too, yeah, like, you know, like when somebody receives some information, yeah, don't waste your time trying to get no revenge. Because, yeah, whoever this is, they're getting hit where it hurts anyway. Behind this revenge card, we got a fake divine counterpart. So there could be somebody, you know, could be free at last, you know, from, yeah, like a fake divine counterpart. But something about, yeah, like somebody trying to show up as somebody's real divine counterpart. And, yeah, they're really a fake divine counterpart. We got moving on up. So somebody, you know, could be moving on up out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, you know. Somebody, you know, could have a better job, a better home, you know, a better car, yeah, a better life. Yeah, somebody done learned a lesson out here. Somebody, you know, could have learned a big lesson out here. And that's why somebody moves the way that they do, you know. That's why somebody don't waste their time, you know, on, yeah, certain energies, certain people. We got a sister, so somebody's sister could be involved. Somebody, you know, could have learned some type of lesson when it comes to, you know, like somebody's sister. This is giving me too, yeah, like people, you know, yeah, somebody knowing that people are trying to sabotage, you know. And so, yeah, maybe somebody didn't, you know, see it clearly, you know, in the beginning, but maybe now somebody, you know, yeah, they have saw it clearly. They learned some type of lesson. So, yeah, somebody, you know, they could have their guard up when it comes to the drama, the gossip, the chaos. But we got expect a phone call. So somebody, you know, yeah, could receive some type of phone call out here. We got Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. There's one involved. But yeah, we got karmic relationship. So something about, yeah, somebody being freed from a karmic relationship. Yeah, so that their real divine counterpart can come their way. Something about, yeah, somebody not wasting their time on, yeah, karmic relationships. Yeah, somebody's put that in the past, you know, and that's where it needs to be left, in the past. But we got bragging. So somebody, you know, could have been bragging about breadcrumbing somebody. You know, somebody, you know, could have been bragging about, yeah, trying, you know, bragging to, yeah, make somebody, you know, basically embarrass somebody. Somebody, you know, could have been, yeah, bragging, but it was lies. You know, but somebody, you know, could be self-medicating out here. Somebody could be self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. Something about, yeah, somebody bragging about, what they were doing while they were under the influence. I don't know, somebody, could be, like avoiding somebody because, they could be embarrassed. Yeah, somebody's feeling held back by the past out here. So I don't know, maybe somebody, like, they don't have any other option, but like free themselves from the past, So it goes back to, like, the only person that can stop you is you. So maybe that's the last conversation that somebody had with somebody. So maybe somebody, could be realizing it. We got a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. So there's a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper that's involved. There could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. They could be avoiding somebody. We got Boomerang. So somebody, could be out of options because, like, something could boomerang. Somebody's bragging could boomerang. Somebody's avoiding somebody could boomerang. We got karmic friends at the bottom of the deck. So something about, somebody's friends. What goes around comes around. That's what that boomerang energy gives me. Somebody, could have, learned some type of lessons when it comes to, like, so-called friends. Karmic relationships, karmic friendships, karmic, But we got no support. So, what goes around comes around. So somebody, somebody is not receiving some type of support now. Something about, somebody learning some type of lesson. It's like, somebody helping people, And then, like, when somebody, is in a position that they need help, they don't receive no support. Somebody, could have been bragging about some type of, unethical actions that they took to live another life. So it goes back to, somebody, is, not who they, say that they are. We got a mother, so there's a mother involved. Somebody definitely, could be self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. Or that's what some people said about somebody, Somebody, self-medicating with drugs and alcohol, but they don't have no proof. It's not about, some people watching, or saying that they were watching. I feel like that there is some people, it could be some kids, I don't know, that definitely, are watching somebody self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. Somebody definitely, could be bragging about, like physically attacking somebody. Or planning to physically attack somebody. But we got deception detected. So somebody, bragging about some stuff. Deception detected. So people could be, detecting some deception. Or it goes back to, somebody's a highly intuitive person. So, somebody's detecting, some deception. But we got plead their case. So somebody, could want to plead their case. It could be why somebody, has been avoiding somebody. It could be why, But it's giving me, like somebody doesn't need to waste their time, because the past is behind you, So I don't know, this could be a past person trying to plead their case. Can we talk? Somebody, could feel like that they're out of options. So, the only thing left to do is to have a conversation. Somebody, could have been avoiding, like having some type of talk. So something about, some information, will weigh heavy on somebody. We got war. So somebody, could be free at last from a war. Or, like somebody, try to wage war against somebody, and like, somebody, could have lost. We got a Gemini. So there's a Gemini involved. Somebody, could have waged war against somebody because, of a lover. going back to, yeah, like that revenge. But we got payout is headed your way. So there could be a payout that could be headed somebody's way. And yeah, there's somebody or some people that could find out that, yeah, like they were mad at the wrong person. Somebody, you know, yeah, like there could be a payout that could be headed somebody's way. So somebody feels like that they're out of options, you know. The only thing that they could do is pay up. We got a sister, so there could be a sister involved. Somebody, you know, could have freed themselves from their sister. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been avoiding somebody. For somebody, it could be somebody's sister. But yeah. Somebody or some people definitely could realize that they were mad at the wrong person. They could realize that, yeah, you are not the problem. We got a funeral. So something about, yeah, a funeral. Somebody, you know, could have been bragging about a funeral. Bragging about somebody passing away. Possibly, you know, thinking that, yeah, like a payout was headed their way. So we got wave the white flag. So there could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could want to wave the white flag. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Something about, yeah, like somebody under the influence, you know, when they, yeah, like slept with somebody is also what I'm picking up. But we got divine intervention. So, yeah, the divine, it definitely is intervening. So, this is like, yeah, people, you know, that, yeah, like, creating an illusion, you know, that, yeah, somebody was their problem or, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the divine is intervening. Yep. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, use the money that you gave them to commit some type of unethical actions against you. We got karmic friends. So some karmic friends, you know, could have used, you know, like some money that somebody gave them to commit some type of unethical actions. Somebody, you know, could have gave, yeah, some money to their karmic friends. But either way it goes, I feel like that, yeah, somebody needs to, yeah, remain balanced, because no matter what, yeah, there is a payout headed somebody's way. So this is like, yeah, the Most High God, you know, yeah, like giving somebody this payout for, yeah, everybody or whoever these people are, yeah, like trying to play somebody. Yeah, somebody just needs to, yeah, continue to focus on positive thoughts out here. But yeah, we got a karmic soulmate. So there's a karmic soulmate out here. Somebody, yeah, could be free, you know, from a karmic soulmate. But this is like, yeah, like a karmic soulmate, you know, yeah, creating illusions, you know, yeah, like a, or, you know, yeah, like a, you know, like, yeah, like a fake divine counterpart creating illusions, you know, making somebody think that they're the karmic, or, you know, yeah, that they're the, you know, the fake one. We got false marriage. So I don't know, somebody, you know, could have put somebody in a false marriage. Somebody, you know, could have used the money, you know, that somebody gave to them, you know, to, yeah, put somebody in a false marriage. But we got phone call. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive a phone call out here. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on in this message. But yeah, with this, don't waste your time. The past is behind you. This is like, yeah, people bringing up the past, you know. Or people, you know, yeah, like trying to gossip, you know, trying to, you know, yeah, like cause drama, you know. When somebody is moving forward, you know, to, yeah, the future. Yeah. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, they are not who you think they are. We got caught in the act. So somebody's been caught in the act, yeah, doing something. Yeah, they are not who you think that they are, whoever this is. It could be karmic friends. It could be family members. I don't know what this is. Or yeah, somebody found a lot about their family and it's not good. Somebody could be a Taurus, Gemini, cusper. Yeah, we got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that could be finding out, you know, that yeah, somebody's not who they really are. Or yeah, it's the Cancer, the Pisces, or the Scorpio that yeah, it's like not who they really are. We got phone records exposed. So somebody's phone records could be exposed out here. Somebody was fake from the beginning out here. So somebody's mask could fall off, or yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, like they exposed some phone records, you know. But yeah, somebody's fake from the beginning. So somebody's mask is coming off. So yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, don't act on impulse. We got escaping the darkness. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, like escaping the darkness. Somebody, you know, could be ready to surrender. This could be, you know, surrender, you know, to the light. This could be surrender some information. I don't know. This could be surrender to, you know, yeah, like the justice system. Yeah, but they could be escaping the darkness, ready to surrender because, yeah, they could be, karma could be hitting back to back. So whoever this is, yeah, they could be the one that's getting hit where it hurts. Whoever this is, yeah, they're surrounded by a lot of negative influences out here. So because somebody is surrounded by a lot of negative influences, yeah, one of the reasons why karma is hitting back to back is because of that. Yep. So whoever this is, they could be, yeah, like trying to check themselves, but in reality, yeah, they've already wrecked themselves. We got official letter. So somebody, you know, could receive an official letter out here. This official letter could have something to do with some pentacles. Yeah, we got Cancer. So yeah. We got threats of harm. So somebody, you know, could have been spewing threats of harm out here. Or something about somebody's phone records being exposed. And so yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, text messages or, you know, DMs or something, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like threats of harm. With this official letter and threats of harm, this is like giving me, you know, like restraining order. So somebody, you know, needs to get a restraining order. Or, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, there could be a restraining order that could be put in place for somebody. But we have obsessed women. So somebody, you know, could be surrounded by a lot of negative influences. And it could be, yeah, whoever these obsessed women are. There could be some obsessed women, you know, that could be spewing threats of harm, you know. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, like they're escaping the darkness. They're ready to surrender. So they could be going through a lot of realization. Whoever this is. We got January, February, March. So something, you know, could have taken place in January, February, or March. Or something, you know, could take place, you know, by January, by February, by March. But we got fake relationships. So somebody, you know, could have been in some type of fake relationship out here. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, put multiple women in, you know, like fake relationships. So there could be, yeah, like a lot of people, you know, that could be, yeah, like arguing amongst one another or something like that. We got a father. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, threatening, you know, to harm somebody's father. Karma, you know, could be hitting back to back. So, yeah, karma could be hitting somebody's father. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody having a fake relationship with a father. Or, yeah, like the father of their child or children. So, something about, yeah, like somebody having a fake relationship with their kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody's a control freak out here. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody using manipulation to control. Yeah, somebody, could be trying to use manipulation to control women, I don't know. Some phone records definitely, yeah, could be exposed. But we got, yeah, restraining order. So somebody, could, yeah, there could be some restraining order papers that, could be coming soon somebody's way. Be aware of somebody, trying to gaslight their way out. Going back to, yeah, plead their case. Yep. There's somebody or some people that, yeah, they should have understood somebody instead of judging somebody. So whoever, judged somebody, yeah, they're ready to surrender. They're ready to escape the darkness. Whoever this is, they're having money problems. Or this is, yeah, like, it's something about, yeah, like somebody's past. So some people, somebody, could have, yeah, judged somebody based off of their past. Or, people, yeah, trying to embarrass somebody because of their past. We got free from a legal situation. So somebody, could receive an official letter. And it could have something to do with them being free, from a legal situation. But we got drug and alcohol addiction. So somebody, could have some type of drug and alcohol addiction out here. I don't know. Somebody, could be trying to control women, by, yeah, like feeding them drugs and all type of stuff. There could be some obsessed women, that could have some type of drug and alcohol addiction. This could be, yeah, like somebody's family members. Because going back to, yeah, somebody found a lot about their family, and, yeah, it's not good. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk out here. And then we got big increase coming, so, yeah. There could be some people, that, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk, waiting, for somebody, to receive this big increase. But somebody, yeah, they could have been trying to use, yeah, like control women, yeah, because, yeah, they're concerned about their financial status. And so, yeah, like, so, yeah. I don't know. Somebody, could have came from, like a family, of, yeah, like, it's giving me pimps and hoes. For real, for real. That's for somebody, not everybody. But yep, somebody's being told, yeah, to accept what's coming with grace and gratitude. Yep, somebody, could have illegally misused some information out here. It could have been about somebody, but this is giving me, like, yeah, like illegal paperwork. Illegal documents. And whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be shaking in their boots. So that could be why, yeah, like a payout is headed somebody's way. Yep. There could be some arguing and fighting, they could be taking place among some people. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, ignored some advice from, yeah, like some trusted people out here. So yeah, the need for, yeah, approval has, yeah, somebody in a financial bind out here. So be aware, don't be swayed. We got snapped, mental breakdown. So somebody, yeah, could snap. They could have some type of mental breakdown. Or yeah, somebody, could be trying to check themselves, but yeah, like they already wrecked themselves. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. I just saw Game of Control. So yeah, somebody, wanted to play the game of control, and now, yeah, they're being controlled. Wow. We got unexpected death. So there could be some type of unexpected death that could take place. It could be of a father, baby father, but somebody definitely, yeah, mixing alcohol and other substances. So something about, yeah, like somebody self-medicating with drugs and alcohol that could result in, yeah, some type of unexpected death out here. So I don't know, somebody, could receive an official letter about it. But yep, we have pretending to be you. So there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, were pretending to be somebody, or yeah, trying to be somebody out here. This is giving me, yeah, illegally misuse some information, so yeah, pretending to be somebody with, like illegal information. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn involved. I don't know. There could be an unexpected death and it has something to do with a Capricorn. Or this is, yeah, like somebody has some mental breakdown and they, yeah, mixing alcohol and other substances, and yeah, they pass away. That's for somebody, not everybody. Yeah, cause some stuff backfires, or it's backfiring. There's something about, yeah, an unexpected death over some money as well. I'm also picking up too, yeah, somebody, like, yeah, like using fake accounts, pretending to be somebody as well on social media. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a T. But there it goes, yeah. They are not who you think they are. I don't know. Somebody's father is not who somebody thinks that they are. Yeah, somebody's not a good father. They're not a good person. They're not a good family member. Or, yeah, somebody's finding out that their family, is not who, yeah, they think that they are. Well, we got, yeah, set up to get robbed. So I don't know if somebody was pretending to be somebody, and, yeah, like, set somebody up to get robbed. Or, yeah, somebody just needs to be aware, of, yeah, like somebody, like, yeah, somebody trying to set somebody up to get robbed. I just saw caught in the act. So somebody, yeah, could get caught in the act, trying to set somebody up to get robbed. We got a Leo. So yeah, there's a Leo involved. Yeah, somebody uses sarcasm and belittlement as a weapon. What else, Holy Spirit? We got spiritual awakening. So somebody, could be going through a spiritual awakening out here. What I'm also picking up too, that, yeah, there are some people, that, yeah, like, they think that they know somebody, but they don't. Somebody has already gone through a spiritual awakening out here. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have used some type of hateful and defaming words that, yeah, could have caused some type of damage out here. It could have something to do with, yeah, whoever these women are, or yeah, it could be family members. We got bad apple spoiled the bunch. So there's a bad apple that spoiled the bunch out here. It could be a family member. But there's an upset father. So somebody's father could be upset. or upset baby father. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, told many inconsistent stories out here. Definitely when it comes to, yeah, like pretending to be somebody. Or they were lying. But yeah, it's saying that they weren't trying to be somebody, but they, yeah, they are. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, whatever your heart is desiring, you will receive. Mm-hmm. We got dark night of the soul. So somebody, you know, could be going through the dark night of the soul. I saw payback is a must. So going back to, yeah, mad at the wrong person. You are not, you know, the problem. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could have been trying to get some type of payback. You know, trying to get some type of revenge. And yeah, like... backfire. But this is also giving me too, yeah, like somebody being told, yeah, not to get no revenge. Yeah. Because whoever this is, yeah, they took you for granted. Mm-hmm. So yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, to continue to demonstrate courage, strength, and gratitude. You know, be open, you know, to new experiences. Anything else? Yeah, because somebody, yeah, it's a big deal out here. So yeah, continue to be bold. Continue to be bold. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they show fake love. Mm-hmm. Yep, and somebody, you know, yeah, could be learning to live again after, you know, like some type of loss. So, you know, whatever, you know, like somebody has lost, yeah, like somebody's about to gain it back. And so whoever these people are, yeah, they got themselves in it, and yeah, they got to get themselves out. Yep. Somebody shown kindness and empathy towards others, even when life was hard, you know, for them. So somebody's being told, yeah, to stay in your lane, you know, keep moving forward, you know. Somebody, you know, is out here breaking generational curses. Yeah, somebody's being told, you know, to continue to break generational curses. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, we got a delusional karmic out here. So there's a delusional karmic that definitely, yeah, could be shaking in their boots. Somebody, you know, got themselves into a situation with a delusional karmic or some delusional karmics. Yeah, they got to get out. We got July. So, yeah, something, you know, could have taken place in July. Somebody could be, a Cancer, or Leo, Cusper. Mm-hmm. We got A and B conversation. So something about, yeah, somebody having a conversation with somebody. Or something about, yeah, some type of conversation that somebody had. Yeah, they got themselves in it and they got to get themselves out. So yeah, that could be the last conversation that somebody had with somebody. So somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out how to get themselves out. But I feel like like somebody just needs to, stay balanced, you know. Stay in your lane and keep moving. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, get themselves free from a toxic family. Somebody, you know, could have already freed themselves from, like their toxic family. But yeah. Or yeah, somebody found out some information about, their family and it's not good. So somebody, you know, could be freeing themselves from, a toxic family, delusional karmic, multiple people. But yeah, somebody set themselves up for failure and now they have to save themselves because, their story isn't adding up. Somebody, you know, could be afraid for their life. They could be in hiding. I don't know. It could be a delusional karmic. They could be shaking in their boots, but we got special arrangements being made. So there could be some type of special arrangements that could be being made. But it goes, unexpected death, funeral. Mm-hmm. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yep, we got divine journey. So yeah, Somebody definitely is being told, to continue to focus on your divine journey. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.